Alrighty, here we go. Nebraska ice 2020-2021. Not super thick. We've done some checking, and we've been checking it actually for the past 2 days. And yeah, it's finally about 3 inches, 2.5 at the very least, but pushing 3, and it's good clean ice. Not gonna use the augers today. As you can see, the boys are chiseling some holes, but let's get after it, see what we can catch and stuff and things. What is going on, you dirty old stash your baiters? I feel like we've done that once, but people keep requesting it, so I'm gonna do it again. And yeah, Nebraska cornfield ice 2020 has begun. Jordan and I actually fished another lake yesterday that had a little bit thicker ice, but and we caught something pretty incredible. We caught one of the hardest fish to catch through the ice, but I'm gonna save that for another time. This video is gonna go up first. This is the 1-year anniversary from the last time that Jordan and I came out and fished these trees, so this is gonna be first up on the roster. But we're gonna chill some holes. I got the PAAA optics, might record on it for a little bit, but last year we caught some pretty good stuff in here. We caught yellow perch, which are actually kind of rare for the area. We caught crappies, bluegills, bass, I think a catfish, maybe a walleye, all sorts of shit in here. So come along with us, let's get out here, let's get to it. And like I said, look forward to the next couple videos. I freaked out. But anyway, let's do this thing. Pow and stuff. What are you thinking, Jordan? Is that your hole, or is that my hole?
It's your hole.
No, I'm just kidding. Alrighty. Not gonna do a bunch of bouncing around just because the ice isn't super thick, but yeah, we're gonna plop the PAAA optics down in. Take a look around. Definitely either weeds or fish on the bottom, just about everywhere. Not really seeing anything crazy though, so nothing else to do but drop a bait down, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. And get to ripping. Ooh, there's a fish. A couple fish actually. 2 of them rolled through, but they don't look super interesting. Got one, Jordan? Bluegill? Is it a crappie? Not a bad one. I've seen worse. Jordan strikes first. Fancy. Yeah, I got one on the bottom that is seriously not interested in anything I'm doing. Try tungsten for a little bit though. Go from there. You gonna take that crappie home to eat, Jordan? Show your ma, show your pa? You want a picture for Instagram? Oh, you already let it go? I guess that makes sense too. Well, they aren't quite just hopping out of the hole like they were last year, but at least we're seeing a few. I'm gonna go look in these trees. Your buddy did pretty good in these last year, didn't he? Got one. Had a group of something roll in. Little craps. Been marking some fish, but they haven't really been going. But that's the first time I had a group of like 3 fish roll through. And he ain't big, but he didn't hesitate. Kind of got a little gut on him. Not bad, not good. Could be worse, could be better. But we're on the board. Jigging wrap for the win. And by the time I got back down, all his friends were gone. But like I said, we're not really gonna move around a whole hell of a lot just because the ice isn't, it's safe-ish, but no ice is fully safe. So we still gotta be a little bit careful, especially this early. So I'm gonna do some moving a little bit, but not gonna make a habit of it. Gonna wait for fish to come to me. A little bluegill down there or something. You gonna come back, Timmy? He's thinking about coming back. Let's try the tungsten. Didn't seem big, but still want to catch him. Got whatever that is. Think of a bigger bluegill. That ain't a bad bluegill. 7.5 or so. Thick, meaty one. Hopefully we can run into a few like bass or walleye or kitties or something like that today, but mainly just happy to be on the ice close to home. I thought it would never come. Warm weather and stuff. Really late into the fall. That's a bigger mark. And it was looking bleak, but finally here for now anyway. Got warm weather coming again because Mother Nature's a big old bitch. But we'll make do. Got a good amount of time, and hopefully eventually maybe possibly we figure out how to find a school of fish in these trees that are really aggressive and catch a bunch of them. But for now it looks like we're just picking off individuals, and that's what we got for now. So just gonna kind of camp out and see what rolls through this this tree right here. So far this hole has been more productive than any of the other ones. So by more productive, I mean I caught 2 fish out of it compared to 1 fish out of Jordan's hole over there, but still technically more productive. That's something. Got whatever it is. Crap. Cruising crap on the jigging wrap. Not big, but they're pretty tall. Not bad. He looks pretty big on the PAAA optics actually. I kind of thought he was like a small bass, but early ice craps. I like it. He was all by his lonesome too. Must have been lost, looking for his family. Found a jigging Rap instead. Maybe he'll find his family eventually though, I hope. Everyone needs their family. Everyone. I got something glaring this thing down. If that's a bluegill, it's giant. Yeah, that's a giant. That's a big one. I mean, that's a stud. Yeah, that's probably 9, huh, bud? It's got a forehead. Cool. Still just a bluegill. I'd imagine my hole's probably, I don't know. I guess I chiseled it, so it's not exactly 8 inches, but we're getting her done. Nothing crazy, but getting her done. That one took a little bit longer to convince than the crappie. The crappie seemed to be about brain dead. The bluegills are making me work for it. We're doing her though. We are doing her. That ain't bad. That's a better one. How did you get so tangled, bud? How did you get so tangled? All right, well, I've done a pretty bad job at recording, to say the least. It's been kind of tough. We came here last year. We kind of beat the brakes off them pretty good. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, we were catching constantly. Today we are definitely having to work for them. Moving around a lot, definitely feeding, but the problem is they're not staying in one spot. They're bouncing from basically brush pile to brush pile, and you kind of just hope that you're in the right spot at the right time. But he looked like a little bit better mark on the fish finder than that. But I mean, when it comes down to it, he ain't bad. An ice crap is an ice crap, I suppose. So just keep plugging away. Hopefully the closer it gets to dark and stuff like that, the better it gets. But who knows? I suppose it could get worse, but you'd think it'd get a little better. We're just gonna keep plugging away. We're catching one every so often. And yeah, early ice and stuff. Again. Might try shallower eventually, but for now we're just kind of sticking in this 10 to 12 foot tree line, and yeah, things and stuff. All right, I'm back to waiting for schools. Hopefully it don't take long. That's a crappie. Bluegill got it though. Tiny bluegill. It's tough. Clear thin ice. Sun came out and things got kind of brutal. Oh, there's another one down there. It's like every 10 fish that swim by actually want to eat, it seems like. If that might be generous. That might be a tad generous, but you marking anything out there, Skippy? Nope. Nice. Epic. I think it's the sun too. Sun and the clear ice and our shadows or something. No, I'm seeing fish pretty regularly. They just don't want to eat. Past like 15 crappies have swerved me. Now I just got tiny bluegills here. You got something good? What was it?
Like a 3-pound bass.
No shit.
Right there underneath me.
You saw it?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's something better.
It came suspended.
Like higher up.
5-6 foot off the bottom.
We need more of them marks to come through.
That was...
I wouldn't mind a 3-pound bass.
No, that thing was huge.
Well, son of a bitch. I wouldn't mind some bass fish, Jordan. Ah, all right, just moving around. Do some looking, do some exploring. I guess I caught that big bluegill. Definitely the biggest bluegill I caught this year. I think Boo still caught one bigger in Minnesota. And by think, I mean she did. And bluegills are still just bluegills, but I suppose that's the highlight of the day so far for me. We've caught some crappies, nothing too major. Seen some crappies. They just are cooperating less and less, and they were never really cooperating all that well. We'll stick it out though and see if things change. It's supposed to get cloudy again, so hopefully the weather people aren't completely full of shit and that happens, and hopefully if that happens, the fish get a little bit angrier. I think I need to get the tungsten back down though. Damn, Jordan!
We're doing something.
What in the hell are you doing out there?
I don't know.
Can I drop in your hole?
Yeah.
No. I might chisel one next to you though. That's like a 10-ish?
Yeah, 2 of them came in.
Like a big wad? All right, I'm coming. Are they still down there?
They're kind of dispersing, but they're still there.
I am not standing that close to you ever again.
Yeah.
There is a group of them, isn't there? He like up bit you.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's why I can't feel it.
That was one hell of a crack.
Yeah.
That was the worst one by far. All right, well, good luck. I'm getting the hell away from you, though. Sorry to almost give you a stroke. Ooh, well, after that crack, we're definitely staying far away from each other, and we also are leaving pretty soon. See if we can catch a couple more fish real quick, and then, yeah, it's probably in our best interest to leave and go look for better ice, if that's even a thing. But all in all, it hadn't been, I mean, terrible, but definitely haven't knocked their socks off. But first Nebraska ice video of the season. I try not to set myself at too high of a standard. Honestly, I don't really put myself at too high of a standard very often anyway, so I'm used to that. I'm gonna eat some salted nuts. Jordan still got some craps over there. See if we can catch a few more of those and then get the F out. Supposed to stay cloudy all day, but sun came in and screwed some shit up. Got some things down there now. They're just nipping it. How about you get it in your mouth there, bud? In your mouth? You don't want to be friends? Thought we were going to be friends. Change your mind? Yeah, they all left. Tying on a Swedish pimple and a group came through. What are they even doing to it? Just nudging it? Let's try the pimps. Hold on. Don't walk. I got a high flyer. Come on, bud. We got him. Hey, that's a big bluegill. Yeah, I didn't think he'd be up high. I mean, I'm talking about some girth, homie. He was like 3 feet below the surface. I thought he was a bass or a crappie. I didn't expect him to be a bluegill. All right, a little bit smaller than my last bluegill. That was pretty decent. And what, we're sketched out and leaving? Yeah, we're not giving it much longer. I'm gonna sit my happy ass right here for just like a little bit longer. See if I can get another fish or two to roll through, but. Got some decent panfish though. Jordan missed a bass. And yeah, I should have switched to a Swedish pimple a long time ago because they were ignoring the jigging Rap. Or I mean, they were like looking at it, but they weren't eating it. And I was stubborn and left it on for too long. Probably would have caught some more fish, but I mean, we caught some fish, so that's part of it. Or that's something. That's what I meant to say. Never doubt the power of the Swedish nippies. But yeah, we're gonna give it a little bit and then we're getting the hell out of here. Still like 2 inches, 2.5, maybe 3, but it's cracking, sunny, warming up. Probably not worth the risk. That's bigger. That's real big. Nope, not huge, but a bass. Nice. Yeah. I saw him coming in from the side. That's the fish I saw off to the side, and he just came moseying over and jumped the nippies, Jordan. He fought hard for a little tyke. First bass of the season. He's a little derpy. Are you marking a fish? Oh. We should probably get the hell out of here, huh, Jordan?
I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't think we're gonna fall through, but it's definitely getting sketchier. Noon o'clock hit and sun came out and ruined our fun, but I mean, it was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of disappointing compared to last year, but what can you do?
Win them all.
Cannot win them all, Jordan. Was it worth it though?
Probably not.
Probably not. All right, let's get the hell out of here. All righty. Well, we made it off safe, if anyone was wondering. Probably not worth the risk, really. I mean, if you haven't done this for like 10 years, then you probably shouldn't fish on 2.5 inches, but we've been doing it a while, and yeah, we felt safe for a while till it hit about noon, so time to skedaddle. Bye-bye ice. Please stay around and maybe get thicker if you're feeling generous. Thanks. Alrighty, well, highlight was maybe that bass at the end. We did catch some crappies. I caught my biggest bluegill of the year, but it's still just a damn bluegill in the end. And I don't know, in retrospect or hindsight or hindquarters, it probably wasn't worth it in the long run. Probably should have waited a little bit longer for this lake, but just got an itch, needed to be scratched, and kind of got scratched at least a little bit. We're gonna go looking around for more ice. Probably won't ice fish today or tomorrow, but we're gonna keep looking, keep hoping, keep dreaming that maybe the ice will eventually get a little bit thicker in Nebraska. But when we did this last year, it was so much better. The fish were around, they just weren't cooperating well. I'm not sure if it was the sun or what, or if we just suck, but definitely could have gone better, definitely could have gone worse. Happy we didn't go through. And yeah, if you're going to do anything like this, be sure to be careful and be sure to come with a buddy. I think the #1 thing is always going with a friend early ice. And yeah, I don't really do any solo adventures and I don't recommend it for anybody, but you can do whatever the hell you want to. So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Trust me, Nebraska ice fishing videos are going to be getting a lot better, and we maybe already recorded one that was a lot better, but I'm going to kind of hold off on that one a little bit. Sorry, it has to be done, and I'll tell you the reasoning later, or you'll understand the reasoning later. But anyway, thanks for watching. We're going exploring. See you later. Okay, bye.